Hello. Hello. How y'all doing? The question is, why isn't Skid Row being ravaged by COVID? I think there are a lot of reasons. Now, CDC says there's this herd mentality. In other words, if you're around a whole lot of people with COVID, you're not going to get it. You have a natural immunity. I do not think that applies. I think the reason why they're not being ravaged by COVID is because of this theory. When people are living in filth and they are filthy and their body is exposed to filth for a long period of time, they have a natural immunity against bacteria and viruses and other parasites. Now, when I was growing up, I think I made a video similar to this before, if you had watched. When I was growing up, there was this family who were very filthy. The house was filthy, the children were filthy, the adults were filthy. Everybody was filthy, filthy, filthy. And they never got a cold. Now, us kids in my family, we were getting a cold. I got a winter cold and a spring cold, just like clockwork every year. But this particular family never even got a cold. They never had the flu. They never had chicken pox, measles, none of that. I had the usual childhood diseases. I got immunizations like the usual childhood does. But this particular family they may have gotten immunized, but they never got the traditional diseases that children get: chicken pox, measles, mumps, etc. They never got a cold. Nobody in that family ever got a cold. Nobody in that family ever got the flu. Now, I got sick. We got sick in our family: cold, flu, winter, spring. But that particular family never got even the cold or the flu. And we used to even joke about it as children, that they didn't get the cold or the flu because they were dirty anyway. But see, that may be true. When people are saturated with a lot of filth and germs, they have a natural immunity toward viruses and bacteria. In Skid Row, they are saturated with dirt and filth. And so maybe their body has a natural immunity toward any virus, COVID or anybody, because you expect them to be ravaged by COVID, but they aren't. The people who is overwhelming the Los Angeles and California system are clean people. People who have access to a shower, have a decent shelter over their head. They're the ones who are being ravaged by COVID. Clean people. Skid Row is not being ravaged by COVID because they're exposed to so much filth. My opinion is because they're exposed to so much filth on a daily basis that they have this natural immunity toward viruses and bacteria. I mean, there's rats down there, fleas down there, and then those rats and fleas have germs and parasites, but they're not getting sick. Now, the pimps are still making money. And, the prostitutes, they got probably every germ known to man in their body, in their mouth. And I don't see them getting ravaged by COVID either. The pimps are making a lot of money. They're still in business as they usually are. So I think, my opinion is the prostitutes are exposed to so many germs and so much filth that their body has a natural immunity toward COVID or anything. Now, the prostitutes in Africa, they don't get HIV either because they have their bodies exposed to so many germs and filth and from different men. The men don't take a shower, the women don't take a shower. So you got filth on top of filth in Africa. And they are not ravaged by HIV. So that's my theory, is that when people are on Skid Row, they are surrounded by filth. They constantly breathe in filth, and filth constantly gets on their skin, that they are immune to any kind of viruses, bacteria, or parasites. That's my theory. Have a nice day.